Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for jumping into another video. It is Saturday, May 10th, and I just wanted to say and give a quick shout out to all the moms. Happy Mother's Day. I hope you enjoy your Mother's Day weekend. I hope you are surrounded by family and filled with love and joy and peace, and may the Lord bless you and fill you and keep you healthy for another year, to allow your family to enjoy you and you to be able to enjoy your family. God bless you. Thank you so much for being here with us today to watch another episode. I'm Josh, and I am just an average Joe day trader, and I am excited to share with you some of the things going on in the news this weekend, some of what to expect for Monday. And I'm going to tell you right now, guys, it's going to be a volatile week. We need to plan ahead. You need to be ready on the sidelines. Guys, let me just share with you a little bit about the news. First of all, one of the Bloomberg topics that I read in an article this weekend is basically, it states, for exhausted stock market pros, the choice is buy or stay home. And ultimately, guys, the biggest thing that goes to this article is that, the stock markets had an incredible rebound last week. Obviously, Friday didn't look so good. It dropped, it went down, and, everybody understands what's going on. It's the fear of what's going to happen this weekend. We're still waiting to hear news about this meeting in Switzerland between the United States and China and that tariff trade war and what's going to happen. It's still, sort of an unknown. And so it freaks people out. Everybody freaks out in the market. So you had a major sell-off on Friday. They weren't happy with President Trump and some of the things they heard, some of the things he talked about. Then he tried to rebound the market with, we've got this big, beautiful, amazing, fantastic, awesome budget plan. And it did turn the stock market around, and it launched, and it went green. And we did end up finishing the market week all green in the Dow, the NASDAQ, and the S&P 500. But what's going to happen Monday? So we don't really know how Monday's going to look because of the fact that we're waiting to hear this news. But we know that the pros, the hedge funds, the professional market trade guys with the brokerage accounts, they're saying you got to buy now. I'm sharing, in my opinion, not financial advice, you got to buy now. You got to be ready Monday morning when the market opens back up with your checkbook in hand and get into some of these major stocks that are going to rally and are going to boom. Now, that doesn't mean they're going to rally and boom Monday. We are going to talk about some of the top stocks for day trading, the ones that I will be in and out Monday, Tuesday, all the way through the week. And I'll show you those in the charts. But there are some incredible stocks that we need to focus on longer term, and I'm going to share those with you in a couple minutes. Now, the Dow Jones did have a drop of more than 100 points, and basically because of the U.S.-China trade talks. And then Trump actually had said that he was going to, with a smile, reduce the tariff for China from 145% to 80%. And is that good for us, guys? I don't really think it's so good for us. I don't think it's really that good yet. We need China and the U.S. to negotiate a settlement on the tariffs that both countries are satisfied with, so we can get back to business, back to work. The other thing that the news has been reporting, and this is Market Watch, they basically have said, quote unquote, the Magnificent Seven stocks are back in the driver's seat. Are they still a buy? So this is kind of what I want to talk to you guys a little bit, right? Microsoft, Nvidia, Apple, Tesla, Google, or Alphabet, Amazon, and Meta. Those are the Magnificent Seven, if you didn't know those seven stocks. Nvidia is down. I'm actually going to go ahead and share this with you guys. The Magnificent Seven have been fueled, and they are roaring. And guys, like I keep saying, buy into tech. These are technology stocks that basically, they had a rocky year, but we had a huge comeback. Investors are really strong on the tech side now, and they're looking in the rearview mirror and watching all the grief pass us by. And now we're looking straight ahead through the windshield, ready for the future of what these stocks are going to do. So let's take a look at the stocks themselves. First and foremost, let's go to Nvidia. And let's get it up in the chart. So NVIDIA is actually at $116.65. You can see here it ran all the way up to 119. That was on Wednesday. Pre-market came down, was up to 117, had a rundown and up. Let's make this a little bit bigger. And this is based on the 15-minute, 30-minute. You can see it had, pretty good green, pretty good sort of horizontal, but a run up. Anyway, we're at 116.65 closing, $116.39. Great stock, guys, for longer term, longer hold. It's going to pump. And I really believe, honestly, we all think, myself, my Discord group, the guys I trade with every day, believe this is it. Okay? There's a lot of pumping and dumping, right? We have other YouTubers talk about the pump and dump. And it almost has become a strategy. Okay? Buy the dump, sell the pump. And we know that pretty much Monday, most likely, is probably going to be a huge pump day, maybe Tuesday, maybe through Wednesday. Something may happen, though, in the news. You got to be very careful that we don't land up in a dump and you don't lose out. But if you're an average Joe day trader like myself and you're retail trading daily, doing day trades, you get in and get out the same day. Longer term holds, stocks and investments, guys, you're in them, you're in them. Okay? The pump and dump doesn't affect you as much, although maybe your portfolio is down and then it comes back up. Either way, keep an eye on NVIDIA. It's going to be, I believe personally, it's going to skyrocket. All right, Palantir is another one, and people are saying at this point, like, hey, is it too late? Is it too late to get into Palantir? Well, guys, I'm not going to answer that question for you guys because you've got to do your own research. You've got to look and do your homework. I will tell you, for me personally, it's not too late. This stock wicked up all the way this past week to $130. It's sitting at $117.30. Okay, on the daily, this was $125 stock at a high point. Okay, it hit up back almost up to $125. Guys, it's at $116.72 right now. And they are talking about Palantir as a stock that is one to watch. The analysts are saying buy or hold. So take a look at Palantir, guys. Learn a little bit more about it. Research the company. And then make a decision you want to do. APLD, guys. Everyday day trade stock. $5.39 right now. APLD had an incredible run on Friday. Okay, sorry for all of my lines. Let's get off the daily. Go back to the 15-minute. Had an incredible pump up on Thursday. Then it basically had a huge pump all the way up to $5.67 upon open. Remember, this is 15-minute candle. By 10 o'clock, it reversed, double top, started heading back down, got all the way down to $5.13. Recovered nicely, closed at $5.39. It's been running sort of horizontal into the aftermarket at 10 p.m. on Friday night. It closed at $5.37. If we have a pump, this thing's going to go. So APLD, keep an eye on it for Monday for day trading. I would also share with you guys, let's see, WULF. WULF actually fell pretty significantly and gave us, who like to make money every day, a great opportunity to get in and make some money. So it had this huge pump on Friday. It went from $2.86 all the way up to $3.34, okay, from $2.86. Pretty good, strong run. And then it did with S&P 500, based on the news, with APLD, with Tesla, with everything else. It ran all the way down, and it ran sort of a uphill climb towards closing. Closed at $3.01. It's at $2.97. Guys, I'm in this one. I decided to buy in at the bottom here for the Monday pump. So we're going to see what this does on Monday. But mark my words, $3.01 is not where WULF is going to live. Okay. We also have WOLF, sort of a similar story. Wolf Speed. Okay. WOLF. Same exact storyline. Okay. Sitting at right now $3.21. Great opportunity to get in. It was $4.86 on Thursday. Friday came down with all the news and everything going on. Guys, great opportunity to buy a stock at a pretty cheap price and look for the pump, guys. Now, Remember, every single stock I share with you guys, you've got to watch the market open 4:30 Monday morning. You've got to wait and see what it's doing. What is the S&P 500 doing? And make a decision if you believe the stock is going to go up based on the candlestick patterns you see pre-market, based on what the S&P 500 is doing. Look for early morning news. Guys, you've got to play the factors. You can't just jump in blindly. Please, I urge you guys, do your research, do your homework before you jump in. But WOLF is another stock I'm going to be monitoring and watching. Okay. Let's see here. SoundHound had a rough go, but I'm not too upset about it because, again, SoundHound gave us a great opportunity to make some money. It was at $10, guys. It's now at $9.02 in the aftermarket, $8.98 closing. You're talking a whole dollar. SoundHound's going to pump with the S&P 500, with APLD, with NVIDIA, with Tesla, with all of them. If it pumps and it goes up, it's easily going to get back to this $10 wick, okay? And it's had a lot of success. Let's go to the daily. Okay, $10.25. All right, let's go. $18.14, guys. $18.14. We're looking to get back to $18.14. And man, I'm messing up all my resistance lines. Anyway, SoundHound. SOUN, SoundHound. Really good. Take a look at it. Do your research. Intel. It's not as cheap, but I'm going to tell you, if Intel runs, NVIDIA is going to run, and it's going to take Intel with it. Okay, let's get out of the daily, go back to 15 minutes. So it was sitting at basically $19.85, ran all the way to $21.32, went to $21.35, $21.45. It's running horizontal. What does this look like to you guys? I'll tell you what it looks like to me. It looks like on Monday morning, whether it's rallying up or not, the market, it's going to drop down a little bit. And then it's going to turn and it's going to pump. Don't take that as advice, guys. I'm sharing with you what I believe. Be in the market with me and you'll see it on Monday morning. We'll see if I'm right. But that's my feel on Intel. If NVIDIA, the SPY, everything runs, it's going to run. Okay. So take a look at those stocks, guys. Really good stocks. Let's also look at the SPY just so we can see the S&P 500 and see what it did, what it finished out. There was actually a lot of volatility. And you can see that right here, okay? On the 15-minute, you see it kind of started out, market open at 9 a.m. One more. There you go. Opened at 566, dropped to 562, continued to have somewhat of a, up and down through the day, closed at 564.34, sitting at 564.99 right now, guys. The news is going to tell us exactly what's going to happen. The S&P 500 will be our opportunity to really understand how the news impact the market come Monday morning. We'll see how this runs. Anyway, guys, again, happy Mother's Day. Enjoy your weekend. Thanks for jumping into this. Be ready Monday morning, guys. Checkbook in hand, but be smart. Know your risk levels. And please, guys, don't trade the money that you need to pay your bills. Don't trade money you need to buy food and put on the table. Be smart about your money. Only trade what you are comfortable losing if the market were to drop down. And then again, remember, when I say losing, you haven't lost anything until you sell. Guys, have an awesome weekend, and I will see you on Monday morning. We'll be in the market together. Let's get rich. Josh out.